She's mad.
This may be a good jump scare, but I feel like we can find some better ones.
You're goddamn right.
From the classics that pioneered the art of jump scare to modern nightmares that continue to haunt our dreams, we're gonna dive deep into the heart-pounding moments that left audiences screaming in their seats. A lot of jump scares are there to give you shock value, but most of the time they don't really have relevance to the plot itself. Monster reveals, surprise endings, and even character deaths aren't truly a jump scare, but could still be effective as a shocking jump scare when it's in the right hands of a filmmaker. So get ready to experience the screams, the surprises, and the cinematic moments that have defined the horror genre itself. Join me as we journey through the top 5 most terrifying jump scares in movie history.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Make him an offer again.
I am not in danger, Skyler.
I have the high ground!
Get to the chopper!
Why so serious?
So as someone who's afraid of the ocean, I think Jaws needs to be at least an honorable mention spot. This scene uses misdirection to heighten the surprise. Hooper is investing in the boat, looking around with a flashlight, and just as the audience is focused on him, Ben Gardner's head suddenly appears in the hull of the boat. This sudden appearance catches both the characters and the audience off guard. Before the jump scare occurs, there's a significant amount of buildup. The characters are already in a tense situation as they're investigating the abandoned boat at night. The dark water, the creaking of the boat, and the eerie atmosphere creates a sense of impending danger. The jump scare occurs at a moment when the audience is not anticipating it. The tension builds as Hooper is examining the boat, and just when it seems like he might find something, the scare suddenly erupts. This element of surprise plays a big role in its effectiveness. The prosthetic head of Ben Gardner looks convincingly gruesome and terrifying. The sudden explosion of the severed head in the midst of the otherwise quiet and dark scene creates a strong shock value. The sound design contributes to the scare's effectiveness as well. The sudden loud noise that accompanies the jump scare startles the audience even further, intensifying the frightful experience.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Throughout the movie, there's a sense of tension, unease as strange events unfold. The audience knows that there's something unsettling happening. The film deliberately keeps the audience in the dark about the appearance of the aliens for most of the movie. When the aliens are finally revealed on the television screen, it's a significant moment because it's one of the first glimpses of the extraterrestrial threat. The unknown is often more frightening than the known. The way the alien moves in the footage is strange and unsettling. Its unnatural movements give it an eerie quality that makes it stand out from what the audience is used to seeing. The sudden appearance of the alien on the television screen is unexpected. The audience is focused on the family watching the news report, and the jarring appearance of the alien creates a jump scare effect. Characters' reaction mirror the audience's own fear. Seeing the family's shock and realization that the alien is real heightens the audience's own emotional response. By appearing on the television screen, the alien is brought into the family's living space, making the threat feel immediate and personal to both the characters and the audience. This scene is preceded by a slow, intense build-up of suspense. The movie establishes a sense of unease and anticipation leading up to this moment. The use of silence, eerie music, and the characters' cautious exploration of the house creates a heightened state of tension. The sound design plays a crucial role in the effectiveness of the jump scare. The silence before the jump scare accentuates the loud roar of the lawnmower as it suddenly starts, startling both the character and its audience. The contrast in audio amplifies the shock value. The timing of the jump scare is carefully calculated. It occurs at the moment where the audience is least expecting it, maximizing the surprise factor. The pacing of the scene is also contributing to the tension, with the slow exploration suddenly disrupted by the swift and jarring appearance of the lawnmower. The visual composition of the scene plays a significant role as well. The dark lighting and the limited visibility creates an atmosphere that is very uncertain, where the audience's imagination can run wild. The jump scare triggers a natural psychological response in the audience. The sudden shock and adrenaline rush can cause viewers to physically jump or tense up, enhancing the immersive experience. The lawnmower itself is actually a familiar and harmless object, which taps into the uncannily unsettling feeling of seeing something mundane transformed into a source of fear. By this point in the series, viewers have become emotionally invested in the characters and their relationships. The two women arguing are Eleanor and her sister Shirley, and the tension in the relationship has another layer of emotional engagement. The scene is preceded by a sequence that builds emotional tension. The argument between the two sisters is already distressing, and Nell's emotional state is fragile. This creates a heightened sense of vulnerability and tension.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't need to hear your excuses.
I'm not making
your
excuses.
bullshit.
I saw.
The scene uses a misdirection to set up the jump scare. As viewers watch the argument unfold, they might anticipate the jump scare to come from a sudden emotional outburst or some other conflict related to the characters. The camera's focus on the argument creates a narrow field of view, making it difficult to perceive the surroundings. This limited perspective increases the element of surprise when the jump scare occurs. The series often plays the line between reality and supernatural occurrences. Viewers are kept on edge, not knowing whether something they're seeing is real or a product of paranormal. David Lynch is known for his storytelling and dreamlike sequences. In this movie, he blurs the line between reality and illusion, leaving the audience uncertain about what is actually happening. The woman's appearance and behaviors are intentionally designed to be uncanny and off-putting. Her appearance is very unsettling and her expression is very strange. The mundane setting makes the eerie woman stand out even more, emphasizing the sense of uncanny. Lynch uses sound design to create a great effect in the scene. The eerie droning sound in the background adds to the overall atmosphere of unease. The camera angles and lighting create a sense of claustrophobia within the diner and emphasize the woman's unsettling appearance when she's seen outside. The scene is drawn out, building tension over time. The extended duration of the woman's presence outside the diner and the slow pacing contribute to a feeling of dread and anticipation. The scene taps into primal fears and anxieties such as fear of the unknown, the fear of encountering something that defies logic, and the fear of losing control over one's surroundings. Lynch often leaves his work open to interpretation, allowing each viewer to find their own meaning in imagery and events. The scene engages with psychological horror by tapping into the viewer's own psyche and insecurities. It evokes a feeling of being trapped in a situation where the rules of reality no longer apply. This next one's pretty personal since this used to terrify me when I was a lot younger. The movie has been building an atmosphere of dread and unease, and this scene capitalizes on that atmosphere. The tension that's been building throughout the film comes to a head in this moment. The characters in this movie have been searching for answers, and the discovery of the girl's body creates a strong emotional impact.
Rachel, please. I saw her face.
The viewer's connection to the characters amplifies the fear and empathy for their situation. The visual horror element is powerful. The image of the girl's lifeless body in the confined space of the closet creates a disturbing feeling for everyone who's watching. The characters' reactions mirror the audience's shock and fear. The believability of the characters' emotional responses adds to the scene's impact. The scene subverts the expectation that the girl might be saved or that the source of terror will be held back. This subversion intensifies the scare by breaking away from the conventional narrative expectations. Anyways, before we get to number one, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. It'll be much appreciated since I just started recently uploading on this channel for the first time. So, yeah. Alright, let's get to number one. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's go.
Finally!
Everybody that's watching right now probably knows what's coming up very soon if we're talking about Insidious. And yes, it's Darth Maul. But in all seriousness, the lipstick face demon is actually pretty creepy looking. Its sudden appearance behind Josh is a classic jump scare technique. The quickness of the reveal and the unexpectedness of its appearance intensifies the scare. The design of the lipstick face demon itself is deeply unsettling. The camera work and framing play have a crucial role. The viewer's focus on the conversation combined with the limited field of view makes it possible for the demon to just be lurking out of sight. As the scene progresses, the viewer becomes aware of the potential danger he's in, heightening the tension. The scene adds to the mystery of the supernatural elements in the movie. The lipstick face demon is a visual representation of the sinister forces at play, and its presence raises questions about what exactly is happening and how the characters can protect themselves.
I can still hear that voice.
The demon's proximity to Josh creates a sense of personal invasion and violation. This taps into the fears of one's personal space being compromised. The visual of the lipstick-faced demon lingering behind Josh, combined with a sudden scare, leaves a lasting haunting image in the viewer's mind. This scene does also use misdirection like some of the other scenes we've had in this list. The audience's attention is focused on the dialogue between Elise and Josh. The lipstick-faced demon's presence is unexpected as it's not immediately obvious that something sinister is actually happening during the conversation. And I'll tell you what, I mean, after seeing him in the scene, that creepy face, I mean, even though it does remind me of Darth Maul, I will say, I mean, it's pretty terrifying, and I think anyone who watched this sober will think the same way. Anyways, guys, at the end of the day, this is all subjective, and this is all my opinion, so if you guys have anything that you want to leave in the comments, like any of your favorite jump scares, please let me know, because I'm actually very curious. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn the bell on for any notifications for my videos, and comment down below for any suggestions of any kind of videos, and I think that'll be it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.